This was my physique over 1 year ago, and this is my physique now. And throughout the time of being consistent in the gym, I've been using a technique called habit stacking. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you could also use habit stacking to get the same benefits that I have. Now, what actually is habit stacking? Habit stacking is when you take one habit and then pair it with another one, so that you can associate the two with each other and be way more consistent with it. And each habit is broken up into 4 different components. It's the cue, the craving, the response, and then the reward. And in this video, we're very interested in the cue and the reward, because we're going to take the reward from one habit and then turn it into the cue for the next habit. So as an example, when I wake up, I go ahead and get in the cold shower right after. And that means that the reward of waking up, me feeling good after I woke up, is now going to be the cue for the next habit, which is getting in the cold shower. It's like, okay, I just woke up, now I know I have to get in the cold shower. And then we can use this for the gym as well. If you tie a habit right before the gym, and then you use the reward of that habit as the cue for going to the gym, then going to the gym will seem much more automatic and you will be way more consistent. Because your brain, it loves patterns, bro, and it will just expect that habit to happen right after the first one. Now, I just want to go over how I personally use it in my life so that I can stay much more consistent in the gym. Now, what I do is I turn the reward of finishing school into the cue of going to the gym. Now, I've been doing this for well over a year now, and it actually works very well. Basically, I finish my school day. I'm already finished school. But then, I just kind of automatically know that it's time for me to go to the gym. And I go to the gym 5 days a week, so that means that the majority of my gym days will actually line up on school days. So that's why it's very effective to use school as habit stacking, just because you're going to school a lot and you're consistent with it. So, if you turn the ending of school, the reward of school, to the cue of going to the gym, then that will make you much more consistent. It's all about the association that I have with finishing school and starting the gym. But you know how I'm talking about how great habit stacking is with school and going to the gym? Well, basically, there's also a downside on weekends. Because on weekends, I'll never skip the gym, bro. You'll never see me skipping the gym. But I do notice that there's a lot more friction with me going to the gym, just because I don't have that same habit stacking that I used to on the school days. Now, this only will happen once or twice a week, but at the same time, it's like those days are a lot harder to get to the gym, and I wanted to share that with you because I just feel like that really points out how good habit stacking really is, because on the days that it is a weekend and I go to the gym, it's like I could be doing anything, bro. I could be studying right now, I could be drawing right now, I could be doing anything right now, and then immediately after, I could be going to the gym. And it's not like this one consistent thing. And I've noticed that actually causes a lot more friction with me going to the gym, rather than the school days, where it just feels super easy and super automatic for me to go right from school to the gym. So as an actionable step that you've probably been waiting for, and you're probably just ready, you're like, okay bro, when can I actually learn how to use this in my routine? So all you have to do is pick a habit that you're consistent with right now. For me, it's school. I'm very consistent with school. I go 5 days a week. And then take the gym. Figure out, okay, how can I incorporate the gym directly after this habit? For me, my gym is actually right in front of my school, so it's super easy and convenient. But maybe school doesn't work for you because your school is really far away from your gym. And it would be much easier if you actually maybe went to the gym before school or something. Maybe you woke up early and then you went to the gym before school. I don't know which time works best for you, but figure out a way that you can habit stack the gym on top of an old habit. Maybe you get home from school, you do some studying. Directly after studying, you can get a drive to the gym or something. So figure that out yourself when the gym works best for you, and then pick a habit that you're very consistent with, and then go to the gym directly after. And the only way that you're going to get any benefits out of this is if you repeat it consistently. Now, if you're just doing it once a week, then you're not going to rewire your brain to just really have this association with the reward of one habit to the cue of the next one. You're going to have to repeat it a lot, just like I do, because I go to the gym 5 days a week. I go to school 5 days a week, so the majority of the gym days actually line up on school days. So my brain kind of just knows, when it's the end of school, I'm going to be going to the gym, bro. As long as you're consistent with it, your brain is going to get rewired to just associate it. And when it's associated with that, it's going to feel very automatic and much easier to be consistent in the gym. Subscribe to my channel if you're a young guy who's looking for much more consistency in the gym by using techniques like habit stacking and good habits like cold showers and meditation. Anyways, thank you for watching, bro.